Chucky, first off, going back to Edmonton, do you still have the same hatred that you used to for the region?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but anytime you're playing any opponent in the Stanley Cup final, you don't even have to have a team rivalry or any rivalry with them. And right when the puck drops, it's going to be very intense, like you've had that rivalry for years. So we are very experienced going back to last year in this moment right now, and I'm sure it's Stanley Cup final. There's so much on the line, so I'm sure teams will go after it pretty good early, and I'm sure both teams are really want this.
You obviously know a lot of their team very well. What can you say? What can you tell people about what that looks like playing against that team?
There's been actually a little bit of turnover since just the last couple of years since I've been there, but I think that I really haven't played against Skinner that much. So I'd say that's the one new thing. I think that they defend better as a team than they get credit for. I think everybody still thinks about, McDavid and company and the all-out offense, run and gun. That's not really what they're like. So they obviously have that super high-end offense, but they're I would say they're more complete now than maybe they were even 2 years ago when I was there. So very skilled team. Defense, have more defensive guys other than Bouchard, who's unbelievable offensively. And their forwards have a lot of speed. So played against them a lot up in Calgary. Haven't seen them a lot the last couple of years. We haven't seen them in 6 months or whatever. So it's both teams aren't really too familiar with each other. But I'm sure after the first period we'll get a good feeling of each other.
What about having to contain McDavid and Draisaitl against the challenge of that 1-2 punch there?
No, for sure. It's a group effort, never one person. We've got a really good defensive team here, and I think that's just speaks to how 20 guys have bought into it. So it's got to be group. We've got guys that can skate just like them. Maybe McDavid's probably the fastest guy in the world, so got to be on the right side of him. If you're, even or behind him, he's gonna beat you. So got to be in front of him at all times, and have layers of support.
Obviously, you guys are a great road team, but what benefit do you see to starting the series at home?
Probably just not having to do that extra flight at the start is nice. It's nice to be here for a week, just preparing, and we're very comfortable both at home and on the road. But anytime you can start at home, it's we'll take it.
Speaking of flights, like obviously 6 hours probably each way. What do you like to do on the flights? How do you stay busy? Do you sleep? Like, what do you like to do?
Yeah, I play poker. We have a good group. Cuzzy definitely is the last guy that's taken the cash in poker. But I don't know if I could play poker for 6 hours, to be honest. I'll probably do poker, a little bit of a fake nap, walk around, back to playing poker. I don't know. It is a long flight. You only do it a couple times a year, so that part is going to be a little different this series, definitely.
And then last playing against them in the playoffs.
It was intense. We definitely ran into probably the best McDavid ever was playing. He was on fire, and their other offensive guys were had a great series, and they actually played us really hard defensively as well. But I think the first game was 9-7 or something like that, and that was the only game we won. And then they beat us the next game when it was an even game, and then they took over for a lot of the series. But they played really well. Their top guys, Bouchard, McDavid, Draisaitl were really good. Hyman was really good that series. So it's a great environment to play in up there. They're all into it. It's really probably the biggest thing to happen in Canada in 30 years or whatever. So first time that. They've been back to, or not 30, 20 years since they've been back in the finals in 06, right? I think it was when Edmonton was back. So they've been waiting for it for 20 years. So I'm sure it's going to be a great atmosphere. Something that we're looking forward to going up and seeing. And feels like we haven't been to Canada in forever here. So get the passports right.
What do you think is the biggest difference between your team now versus this team a year ago at this point, getting ready for the final and everything? How do you think the team, maybe the attitudes changed? Do you think it's similar?
Yeah, I just think we have buy-in from everybody, contributions from everybody. We're a deep team. We're a very committed team, and very relaxed team. last year we were kind of just riding that high and rode it all the way to the finals, whereas, it's just a very even-keeled, chill approach and committed. Guys are coming to the rink, working as hard as they can every day, expecting that from the guy next to them, and everybody's bought in, everybody's having a great time, but, it's taking it day by day right now and just try to take care of your day, and we're doing that really well right now, and just really even keel and, kind of that chill approach that I guess has kind of worked for us.
Are you more chill now? Your coach was saying you're more disciplined now maybe than you were when you first came in. You're kind of like a Tasmanian devil. Is that a conscious effort from you? Or?
I just think kind of recognizing my game and changing a little bit. I think not only myself but our whole team is super disciplined, and not like necessarily just disciplined like with not taking penalties, even though we're down really like a ton in that, but just discipline and our routes on the ice and being predictable and discipline and knowing what the guy next to you is going to do, and discipline in your shift length, like everything. We're a really good team right now, and that's very important. And everybody's bought in and discipline, at the rink, away from the rink. Like we've got that full-on buy-in right now, 24/7. So our team's taken huge strides in that since I've seen in 2 years, and hopefully we're peaking at the right time here.